Why, Johnny Ringo, you look like someone just walked across your grave. Hi, this is Greg with Lionquestfitness. I did that little vignette for a friend of mine named Hank, and Tombstone is his favorite movie. I did it a couple of years back, and I didn't, actually I unlisted it, but people still found it and watched it. You know, the period costume was incorrect, the firearm was incorrect, but you know, this was my take on the scene from Tombstone, where Val Kilmer shoots Johnny Ringo. Now, I changed it just a little bit. You know, I throw the piece of straw at Johnny Ringo. I think that's something the real Doc Holliday would have done. Now, I want to talk a little bit about friendship. You know, Hank actually quoted one time. I was telling him that, you know, Hank, a lot of people, I like people, a lot of people like me, but I don't have many friends. And he quoted that line from Tombstone where Doc Holliday is sitting there with the actor that played on Gunsmoke, Buck Taylor. And Buck Taylor, you know, say, "Doc, why are you doing this? You're sick, you're dying." And Doc Holliday says, "Wyatt Earp is my friend." And Buck Taylor tells him, said, "Well, gee, Doc, I got plenty of friends." And old Val Kilmer goes, "I don't." And see, Hank, one day he actually said that for real. A few years back, I had to have emergency surgery, and he and I worked together. And on a Monday morning, I'm in the ER at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I told my wife, I said, "Listen, here's my phone, call Hank, tell him what's going on, tell our director what's going on, and you know, have him call for me." And he did. And my director, he told my director, he said, you know, "I'm gonna be there too, I'm taking off too." And the director said, Why, Hank? Why are you doing that too?" And he said, "Because he's my friend." And when I woke up out of surgery, there he was. There was Hank. Now, I'd been working on a video comparing the Taurus 856 to the Taurus G2C for self-defense. And, you know, I ran into some snags here and there. Let me tell you something. That G2C, I say it's uncanny. It's uncanny how accurate that gun is. It really threw me for a loop. But it'll be after the first of the year before I finish that video. So I'm going to show you a clip that I started, you know, where I shot some soda jugs, the infamous soda jugs, with both firearms, and let you take a look at that. So this is Greg Newton with Lionquestfitness. You get to see that clip in just a minute. And I just want to tell you, Merry Christmas 2019, and I hope 2020 will be a joyous year for you and your loved ones. Hi, this is Greg with Lionquestfitness. Today we're going to do a comparison of the Taurus 856 and the Taurus G2C to see which one might be better for carrying for self-defense. Afterwards, we'll talk a little bit about both guns, and you know, we'll talk about Taurus. But first off, let's shoot some bottles. Now, in this one, I'm carrying 115 grain Remington hollow points, 9mm, and in the revolver, I'm carrying 125 grain 38 plus P. So let's see how they work on some soda jugs. I missed that second one. That board falling kind of threw me off. Probably have to do some work and put that back on. When I rebuilt the berm and took down the old berm, I used a lot of the old wood screws, and that one just happened to break at the precise time. So, all right, let's try the G2C and 115 grain Remington hollow points. I don't think I'd want to get shot by either one of those two rounds.